Kensurfs here, and another shave video. Well, it's Tuesday, you know, first part of the week is over, halfway for me. 2 days left. Friday is my day off, so I'm looking forward to that. So today I want to try something that I know I'm late to the party. I mentioned that in my previous video when I kind of premiered these things. But there's a couple of products that I got, and here we go, that I want to try. Cremo. And I was particularly intrigued with the brush. I like brushes, as you can see. And I have another horsehair brush, Vie Long or Vie Long, however you pronounce it, made in Spain. And Cremo's brush is actually, it says, traditionally crafted for Cremo by Vie Long of Spain, or Vie Long of Spain. Our luxurious horsehair shave brush delivers the astonishingly superior shaving experience. The tips of the brush are softened for an exceptional feel on your face. The base of the hair is left natural for firm but flexible brush that lathers perfectly every time. Gives you a little story here. And it does mention cruelty-free. You know, they're taken from the horse. They're not taking, what do they call it here? Others are made with badger and boar, a process that requires the killing of the animal to harvest their hair. Ooh, PETA better not look at my brushes because I have a lot of boar and I have a lot of badger. But I do like a horsehair brush. And this is the first time I'm actually opening this box. So let's see here. It's a nice looking brush. Now, I don't smell anything yet, but once I get this thing wet, I am absolutely sure it is going to smell like wet animal. They always do. And somebody asked me, what do I do to get rid of that smell? And I've used shampoos on them and a little conditioner, and it definitely seems to help. So while we're talking here, I'm going to soak it in the crystal skull. Let it soak for a little bit. I'm going to use an old favorite razor today. I'm going to use the Merkur 34G, and in it I have a Shaverboy blade from Canada. Surprisingly, gives me good shaves. Now, hopefully this one is no exception, because I have used them before. And I know a lot of you guys, it seemed like a lot of the wet shavers were doing Cremo shaves months ago, 5 months ago, 4 months ago. But like I said, I'm late to the party. But this is the first time I'm trying this out. And what I like about this is you can find them on the shelves in the local pharmacies or the local drugstores. And this one I think you can find at Target out here in California. But lathering shave cream, and what is this one? Sandalwood. Specifically formulated for use with a brush for rich, luxurious shave. Impossibly slick formula. Dramatically reduces nicks and irritation. Whoa! Oh, it's one of these guys. This is going to do an awesome face lather. I thought I was going to be able to whip it up in this bowl, but I don't know if you can see that. These lights are kind of, it's too much glare. Yeah, look at that. It's very soft. Let's put it that way. Look at this. Very soft. So we might have to try a face lather with that. Or, you know what? I'm prepared. We'll put it into the Captain's Choice bowl. Because there'll be some critics saying, oh, you should use the bowl or you should use this. So we can do that. We definitely can do that. Man. Look at that. We'll put it right into the bowl. It does have a very nice sandalwood smell. And very slick. Let's say very slick. Right. See, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it'd be like a hard soap that you could just whip that lather up right in here, and that's just not going to happen, gents. That is definitely not going to happen. All right. Man. All right. Okay, I'm going to try the brush here. Not a bad size. Whoops. Slick, right? Very slick. Be great for a face lather. I'll have to do that again. One of these next videos where I actually face lather this thing. And you see it's whipping up good. Well, how was the weekend? I was up in Central California. I'm down in Southern California in Surf City, but I went up to Cambria, which is kind of near San Jose and Hearst Castle. And there's a big difference between the beaches in Southern California and the beaches up there. Up there, the water's a little colder. They got a lot of rocks off the coast. Got a lot of big fish off the coast, the type that you see in the movie Jaws. Although we have them down here too. So, but I know they're out there because there's a big population of these guys. Check this out. I was going to say all those chubbies sunbathing on the beach, but those elephant seals are all over. And that's about 5 miles north of Hearst Castle. And I guess they just flock to that couple of mile stretch of beach. They come there, have their babies, they fatten up, they go out to sea, they come back. It's kind of a great sight. They're always fighting or squawking over something. Man, this is lathering up good, gents. Let me wet my face here. I dropped the razor like an idiot, but let's see. And I do need a shave. I thought I'd get a shave up in Cambria, but I was up there for a getaway with my wife, so I did not have time. Does lather up nice. Look, there you go. So that, a lot of you want that thick stuff. Thick soap. Hey man, if it's thin, it gets the job done. And it does smell right. Smell good. And you know, the brush doesn't stink. Go figure. All right. I was thinking of trying so many different razors. I have that old Roaring 20s Gillette, that gold tech I was going to use, but I thought with this, for the first time, I'll use a razor I'm familiar with. And I do need a shave. The blades perform good as usual. There's definitely 3 days growth or more on that. Didn't get a chance to go up to Hearst Castle. I've been on that tour a few times. Man, it's tugging at me. There, better. It's dissolving a little bit. Still very slick. And I know some of you will say because I didn't work up that lather good enough. But look, it took off 3 days growth right away. And what might work for me might not necessarily work for you, or what works for you might not necessarily work for me, but that thin lather worked out okay, and it did not cut me. All right, but I will work it a little more. See, face lathering would be really good with this. I've been trying out all of these artisan soaps lately. This is the first commercial one I've used in a while. And I'm usually using Proraso or something of that, but man, you artisans, you've got some awesome soaps. All right. See, that first pass took about everything off. Second pass did real well too. I was using that chic Cremo razor. Where is she? In my last video. And one of you left me a good tip. One of my favorite movies, they said the actor was using a Cremo razor to shave with, and I don't remember that scene. So I'm going to go back and look at it, and if I find that scene, I'm going to use that razor again and include the footage. All right, let me do 1/3 pass, and we'll whip that up a little more. Little bit more. The brush is drying out now. I had a lot of water on that brush. Now that's thicker, look. See, water ratio, brush type, everything plays a factor in it. But that is super thick. Should have been my first pass, right? But hey, the thin stuff worked. I didn't drop this yet. It sure feels like I'm about to. All right. They have, Halloween's coming. It's less than a month away. And I tell you, when I was growing up, I'm right next to Knott's Berry Farm, not too far away, maybe 10 miles. And, we have our Disneyland, we have our Knott's, but they have haunt night, Halloween haunt, where they have monsters running around, scaring the hell out of everybody. Mazes, all the rides are decked out for Halloween. They close the regular park at about 5 o'clock, then at 7 they open it up for haunt night till like 2 a.m. And I probably went every year in the 80s. Then I got married in 91. Probably went 1 or 2 more times and I stopped. And one of the acts that they had at Knott's Scary Farm was Elvira. And it was announced, I don't know if she's done every year since the 80s, but I've seen her probably half a dozen times during haunt night. But this is her last year. They said that she's gonna do. And, she's getting up there a little bit in age. Still looks great, but she's doing a show. So I checked with all my old friends, man, that I went to high school and college with, and I asked if any of them want to come to see that show, the final performances of Elvira. And my cousin, one guy, the only guy would make it, said he'll make it. So on October the 10th, I'm going to go see Elvira, and I'm going to try to bring the phone in and sneak some footage, because I have the Elvira pinball machine. I think the machine's great. And I'll try to get some footage, and I'll do an Elvira or a Halloween shave, and I'll use the Barrister and Mann Hollows Aftershave, and we'll do a Halloween shave. Well, look at that. 3 passes, Cremo, new brush, new soap, no cuts. And it's on my hands, slick as can be. Slick as can be. Ah. And I got the soap all over me too. I get on my shoulders. All over. But it worked really well. Shaverboy blade worked well. All right. Humphreys. Don't you like it when you get no cuts, no nicks, no weepers? And, you know, it's a 50-50 chance. Half the time I get one on the neck, but this time I did not. Somebody had asked me if I would bring out some of the classic. So here we go. Eternity Aftershave, the classic stuff. Still has the seal on it. Oh, and this stuff's gonna last for an eternity, believe me. It's gonna be 1980s in here again. Oh, crap, and it burns really well. Whoo! Home Alone. Ooh, oh man. Whew. But I think it smells good. I told you the story when I was wearing this Eternity, and I was on a tour of the Ponderosa Ranch up in Lake Tahoe on the set where they filmed Bonanza, and the tour guide was going on. Right in the middle, she stopped and she said, "Hey, somebody in the audience is," and she was good looking. "Someone in the audience is wearing Eternity," and you know, right here. Oh, and she came up. "I love that smell." Dude, I was in trouble. I was there with my wife. Oh, I was in trouble. But the stuff works. All right. Gents, hope you have a pleasant... whoops, did you see that? The suction cup came off, but I caught it. Hope you have a pleasant rest of the week, and I look forward to doing another video real soon. I'm going to have to watch that movie that I mentioned and see if it's true, and I'm going to do another shave with that shit chroma, and we'll do a little tribute there to Mr. Charlton Heston, if it's true. All right, until next time, it's Kensurfs saying have a great night. Thank you very much for watching, and our subscriptions are definitely appreciated. Thank you so much.